Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another Jeffree Star collection video. I think by now you can already start counting up the number of Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks and just products in general that I have. Trust me, you don't even want to see my full collection. But hey, if you do, leave it down in the comment box below. So today is the big day where I finally got in my box of Jeffree Star holiday products, and the first thing I noticed right off the bat was the gorgeous, gorgeous packaging. So every liquid lipstick comes in this holographic packaging that I'm not sure how well it picks up on the camera, because I find holographic doesn't always pick up very well on the camera. So the whole carton is holographic apart from these stars, which are the signature hot pink Jeffree Star. Now on to the actual important, show-stopping, jaw-dropping product, the actual unicarton itself. There's glitter right from the top into the middle in an ombre effect that's absolutely stunning. I was first afraid that when he said he was doing glitter packaging, it would be really rough. However, he's made it so that it's completely smooth and yet still looks so glittery. I have Jeffree Star stuff dating back to his summer collection from, well, his first summer collection with that yellow packaging, and out of all of it, this has to be my all-time favorite. This is absolutely beautiful. If there was a way that I could get every single one of my Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks in this packaging, I would absolutely die. So let's start swatching what's actually inside of this beautiful, beautiful packaging. So the first color that I'm going to be trying out is Berries on Ice. To be honest with you, this is one of the more like tamer colors in the collection. So I think I'm going to rotate between kind of like the tame ones and the wild ones. Okay, so we are off to a bit of a shaky start. This is actually my third Jeffree Star collection video. I have way more Jeffree Star lipsticks than I can count, and I've got to say this is one of the first ones I'm not thrilled with. I cannot believe I'm saying this. This is not the best Jeffree Star formula I've seen, if not actually one of the worst. I had to do 2 coats to get it to look like this, and I still find it's like a little bit patchy. I know that darker colors are harder to make, but usually Jeffree absolutely kills it. I have some of his like black and almost black type of colors, and they have a lot more pigmentation than this one. So this definitely isn't my favorite, and I know we're off to a bit of a rocky start. However, stay with me. So I wanted to try out Santa Baby next, because when I was swatching all the colors on my arms, I noticed that Santa Baby was really similar to Berries on Ice. So I wanted to see what both of them look like on the lips to see if they actually were as similar as I thought they were. This formula is a little bit better than Berries on Ice, but I find that it's still not my absolute favorite Jeffree formula. Maybe I'm not in love with this color. I find that I'm very much, I either do nudes, reds, or like the super weird out there colors, and pinks, as I said in my last video, just really aren't my thing. However, I find that this color is darker in some areas and lighter in others. I find that there are more like darker areas, and I did do 2 very even coats of this color. There are some patches kind of around the corners of my lips that are just a little bit darker. However, the more I look at it, the more I do like it a lot more than Berries on Ice. It's just not my favorite. So let's keep going and hope that the next one gets a bit better. The next color I'm going to be trying out is Medusa. I've actually been so excited since I saw Jeffree's original video to try out this color. I think that it's like a gray, blue, purple. I can't actually describe exactly what color it is. It's something that I really haven't seen before. So this is Medusa. So I absolutely love this color. I know that it's not usually what I wear on my channel. However, I'm trying to expand more into like these wild colors, and I think this is a really good way to start. I love this color because it has like a blue purple shift, but it definitely is mostly gray. It applied a lot better than Berries on Ice and Santa's Baby, which is quite surprising considering the difficulty and uniqueness of this color. So by far, out of the three I've tried, this is definitely my favorite. Just as a side note, I'm not sure if you saw, but I was it for Halloween, and obviously I did the big overdrawn clown lips, and ever since Halloween, I've had the tendency to overdraw my lips so much, and doing difficult colors of lipstick has become so difficult because I just keep like dragging that line down and it looks horrific, so I keep having to apply and reapply, and definitely difficult with all of these dark colors. However, definitely worth it. I absolutely love this shade. Next up is First Class, which is an absolutely blinding pure gold liquid lipstick. So I actually originally thought that out of the entire collection, this would be my least used color. I have a lot of like gold-esque lipsticks. I have the Jouer lip toppers. I have a couple ColourPop ones, the Kylie King metallic lipsticks. However, I don't wear them a lot because I just have never really associated gold with a lip color. However, I absolutely love this. I think that my favorite part about it is it definitely brings out the rest of my highlight to a really like robotic, future-esque type of look. I do think that this will look very pretty as well in like the middle of your lips blended out. However, on its own, it's a very, very pretty shade. I don't think it'll be my day-to-day color, but I'm very, very impressed with the formula, pigmentation, and overall just the wearability of it. I would though consider using a lip liner while wearing the shade. I don't know where you would find a gold lip liner. If you know of one or if you have a trick, leave it down in the comment box below. I personally don't know of one, however, I do think it would make the entire look just a little bit better. The next color that I'll be trying is Human Nature. When I first saw this color, I thought it looked a little bit like androgyny, so I'm excited to see if there's a difference. I know I said this about Medusa, but this is actually so far my most favorite in the collection. I originally thought that it would look a lot like Androgyny, however I think it looks a bit more like Family Jewels, which was part of his Summer Chrome collection. I think it looks like if Androgyny and Family Jewels and maybe like Gemini or Leo all compacted into one liquid lipstick, which I know sounds very confusing, and if you're not well versed and literate in the world of the millions of names Jeffree Star's products have, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. I think that this is the perfect mix of a lot of his cult classic favorites that is potentially more flattering to a different skin tone. I find Family Jewels personally is a little bit too much for the day for my skin tone since I'm so pale. However, I think that this is a little bit more wearable and I actually absolutely love it. Next up is another one of those crazy colors. I think that this one will definitely be in most people's, maybe even my thumbnail. It is Mermaid Blood. And we've seen a lot of like bloods from Jeffree Star's collection. There was Unicorn Blood, there was Rich Blood, there was Designer Blood, and now we have Mermaid Blood. Everyone knows that mermaids and unicorns and all of that have been the rage and a part of Jeffree Star's collection, and whether I like it or not, mermaids are here. So let's see what this very like green blue shift color looks like. This is Mermaid Blood. As far as formula goes, it's actually been my favorite so far. This applied really easily, went on really smoothly. It's so comfortable on the lips. I can't stop raving about how awesome this color is. As for the actual shade itself, I'm not sure if it's my favorite. It is a little bit wild. It's definitely the most wild in this collection. While it definitely is wearable and I can see myself on the odd occasion using this, I think that I will use it a lot more as potentially an eyeliner or something that will sit very nicely on my shelf. The next color in the collection is arguably the most conventional, however it still looks so pretty. This is Christmas Cookies. No, Christmas Cookie, singular cookie. So I knew as soon as I saw this color I would definitely like it. It's your average nude with an undertone of brown. super flattering liquid lipstick. I did decide to do this one last for a special reason. So I decided that out of the collection I wouldn't be purchasing 3 of his regular lip ammunitions. The only reason for this is that I purchased all 5 in the summer collection, and while they were fun to film with and fun to do my like initial YouTube video with, I really have never worn them again simply because I either wear liquid lipstick or really no lipstick at all. I don't really have like a middle ground of a regular lipstick. I mean, call me spoiled. I just don't like using something that doesn't stay for like 8-12 hours a day. So I decided not to purchase those 3 colors just because it's not really my thing. However, I was really intrigued by Champagne Tears, which is his essentially like lip topper. I don't think this is meant to be worn on its own, so I'm going to apply it over top of this like very simplistic color and see what it looks like, and then I'm going to wipe it off and apply it again on its own. Oh my god, this smells so good. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can actually tell the difference because, to be honest with you, it is a fairly faint difference. It adds like a little bit of a sparkle and a nice little shimmer to your lips. I don't know necessarily how long it'll stay, but it definitely changed up the look of my lipstick. I think it's because the lipstick itself is so light. It actually made my lipstick a little bit lighter. So I think if you just want to change up your everyday like nude lipstick, this is a really fun, festive way to do so. So as I said before, I'm now going to be applying Champagne Tears on its own to see what happens. Okay, so it just added a little bit of glitter to my lips, nothing really special. I don't think I'd ever necessarily wear it on its own, unless of course you're into like a lip glossy kind of younger look. I remember I used to put on just like a nude sparkly lip gloss in middle school. Not to say that this is very middle school, but I did really like it over top of Christmas Cookie, and I'm sure that I'll like it over top of like many of my nude lipsticks. And now for the last color in the collection, and the one that I was the most excited for because I am such a sucker for a red lip, this is Poinsettia. I knew it. I knew that I would absolutely love this color. And I do. It's perfect. I actually can't say a single negative thing about it. I love how it has like a very light shimmer to it, and it's not an overpowering metallic. It's just something new and different and festive. I just want to bake Christmas cookies and put on Santa Baby and buy one of these for my mom, my friends, and like every girl I know in my life, because this is such a perfect holiday color, and I'm happy to end the video off with this one because I absolutely love it. So now for my final thoughts on the collection. This was definitely a darker collection overall. You had Santa Baby and Berries on Ice, which were definitely darker pinks. You had Medusa and Mermaid Blood, which are just like wild, dark, deep, almost like witchy type of colors. Even Human Nature was a bit on the darker side, especially for a nude. I think that if there's any time to wear a lot of like darker, rich colors, it's the holidays, and I can see how this definitely made up his holiday collection. I find that I gravitate on a day-to-day basis to wearing like nudes and red lipstick, so I'm so happy about Poinsettia. But this is definitely a collection for somebody who likes dark statement lips. That being said, I was a little bit disappointed when I first started filming with Berries on Ice and Santa Baby for 2 reasons. First off, the formula definitely wasn't as good as it was without the rest of the collection and like all of the other Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks I own. I know that his formula is vegan, so I'm wondering if maybe it has something to do with like that specific deep red pink pigmentation. However, I'm just speculating here. The rest of the collection though was fantastic. I think because I tried those 2 colors first, when I started trying all the other colors and their formulas, I was surprised again, as if I was like surprised on how good Jeffree Star formulas are. They were all fantastic. First class in Poinsettia. His metallic liquid lipsticks I absolutely love, because I think so many brands fall under the idea of like a metallic liquid lipstick literally needs to look like you put highlighter all over your mouth. And I like Jeffree's because, well, it's still a statement having like the metallic, it's not over the top and in your face, and I think it's a bit more wearable. So I definitely think that out of the entire collection, Poinsettia will be the one that I'm wearing day in, day out this December. I would definitely recommend the collection, apart from there's 2 first colors. Also with the collection, in between takes, I was using his lip scrub in Marshmallow. As I've explained in my previous videos, I only ever buy one of the lip scrubs because I have so many and they pile up and I'm only one pair of lips. So it's always such a hard decision to choose between his 3 that he came out with. However, I chose Marshmallow because A, I love marshmallows, who doesn't? And B, I thought that it was very unique and not like any of his other ones that he's created before. That being said, while it really does taste good, I don't necessarily know if it tastes like a marshmallow, but it definitely does taste sweet and like candy, and I definitely didn't mind using this between takes. Thanks so much for watching. It means so much to me. Please be sure to subscribe and like this video down below. See you next time.